Hello guys, today I'll be reviewing Human by Death, and I have done other Death reviews on my channel. I've reviewed Leprosy, Spiritual Healing, Individual Thought Patterns, and Symbolic, so if you haven't seen those reviews yet, definitely check them out after this review. But yeah, with this album, you can tell that they're starting to go more towards the technical side of death metal, while at the same time the lyrics, you can notice a change in that too. The lyrics at times are a bit more introspective and kind of stray away from the more horror themes of the previous albums. But yeah, with this album, I also really like the production. Out of all their albums, this album might have my favorite production, maybe. But anyways, let's go ahead and dive into the album. The album starts off with Flattening of Emotions, and this has always been one of my personal favorites on the album. You get a drum intro, eventually leading into the guitar coming in, and you kind of get a bit of a groovy rhythm before eventually leading to the tempo picking up a bit and going for a more faster slash thrashy-ish tempo slash rhythm. And yeah, this song is just a banger and just heavy all around, and definitely a great way to start off the album. And it gives you a good idea of what Death is going to offer with the rest of the album and what the direction they're just going to go in general with maybe even the later albums. But next we have the song Suicide Machine. This is another favorite of mine on the album. What really stands out here in this song for me is the rhythm work and the riffs themselves. I mean, the riffs in the song are just crushing, and just the rhythm work also, again, really pulls you into the song. And this song all around is just a blast to listen to, and again, one of my personal favorites on the album. But next we have the song Together as One. And this song, I think, is about Siamese twins. I could be wrong about that. That's what I've heard. But if you know what the true meaning is, let me know in the comment section below. But yeah, Together as One. Not one of my personal favorites, but I do like it, though. I do like the lead work, though. And same with the next song, Secret Face. Again, has some pretty solid rhythm work and riffs, but not one of my personal favorites on the album. But I do like it, though, of course. Then we get to the big song on the album, Lack of Comprehension, and it starts off fairly melodic before the tempo getting really picked up for a more faster direction, and you have a chorus that is pretty memorable and definitely one of the more memorable choruses of the album, and it's often cited as one of the highlights on the album, and understandably so. It's definitely another favorite of mine on the album, and honestly, not a bad choice to pick for a single off this album. But now we're going to go ahead and move on to See Through Dreams, and I believe this song lyrically tells the story of a blind man, and yeah, pretty interesting song. Not a song that I think to return to very often, but a song that I would be willing to return to more because, I mean, the rhythm work, and I really like the transition work too. This is one of the songs on the album that really shows how Death has decided to go for a more technical direction, especially when you listen to, again, the transition work in this track. And yeah, this song, it was pretty cool to hear this song again. I really dug listening to it this time around. But next we have the song Cosmic Sea. Definitely one of the more unique tracks in their discography for sure, and kind of has an interesting vibe slash atmosphere to it, and gets some pretty intriguing melody too, and the lead work all around is just excellent in this track. And this song is just a really great example of how talented Chuck was with Death and all the other musical outlets that he had. Just an all around just great song, and you can maybe say that's underrated depending on who you ask, but either way, definitely a great track. But then we get to another song that I think is definitely a banger and definitely metal. The song Vacant Planets. I hope I pronounced that correctly, but I mean, the fast tempos, the aggression, and just the riffs themselves, just with how crushing and raw they are, the amount of grit. Just an all-around great way to close off the album. Now, you do have, of course, the bonus track, God of Thunder, which is a Kiss cover. I've heard the original like once or twice, but I'll admit I don't remember much about it. Honestly, I'm not a big Kiss fan now. They're by no means the worst band in the world or anything, but Kiss, to me, is just kind of overrated. But Death's cover of the song, I like it, but I've never really loved it though. Not really a song that I think to return to all that much. But again, not bad though. But yeah, all around, Human, definitely a great album. Another great addition to their discography, of course. And I can understand why some people would say this is one of their best for sure. I mean, for me, my favorites from Death are Individual Thought Patterns, Symbolic, and Leprosy. But Human has always been towards the middle. It's maybe my fourth favorite. I think it is, again, a pretty strong album. But, anyways, if I had to rate this album, I'd probably give it maybe an 8.5 out of 10. Of course, my rating could change at any time. Maybe it might depend on the day or my mood, but for now, I'll go with an 8.5 out of 10. Overall, a pretty strong album from Death, and really shows what direction they're going to go later on in their career, and all around, again, just an excellent album. But anyways, let me know your thoughts on the album. Do you love it? Do you hate it? How's it compare to their other albums for you personally? Let me know some of your favorite or least favorite tracks on the album and all the good stuff. But anyways, thanks for watching. Leave a comment, like, subscribe. Have a nice day, and take care.